Hi guys, I hope you're doing well today. My name's Lottie and I wanted to have a chat with you about nutrition and how it links to mental health. To give you a bit of background on my story and why I find this such an important topic, growing up I always struggled with my immune system. I would have days and weeks where I couldn't really get out of bed. My mental health as well wasn't great. I'd have times where I'd feel really down. I was diagnosed with things like depression, various autoimmune diseases, but none of it kind of really made sense at the time. About 2 years ago, I was finally diagnosed celiac, which means that I can't eat gluten. And how they found this out was because my levels of B12, vitamin B12, were extremely low. And this in turn affects your mood and leads to depression and things like that. I was really surprised to hear that something as simple as a vitamin deficiency can affect people in such a way. But simply by changing my diet, cutting out gluten, which wasn't easy to begin with, but got there, and it's really changed my life, if I'm honest. I feel so much better mentally and physically. And it's made me realise how important vitamins and minerals and good nutrition is to not only our physical well-being but our mental well-being as well. So I wanted to have a chat with you, give you some hints and tips as to maybe how this can help you as well. I don't want to bore you too much with science, but a quick explanation as to why nutrition is so important is that many mental health conditions are actually caused by an inflammation in the brain, which in turn leads these brain cells to die. And the inflammatory response starts in our gut, and it's associated with a lack of nutrients, so things like vitamins that I've just mentioned, magnesium, omega-3s, probiotics are all really important. It's said that our gut is actually our second brain, which I really believe in. I think when you have that gut feeling and it's telling you what you know before you're really thinking about it, there's a reason why. It has millions of neurons, and about 90% of these carry information to our brain rather than receiving messages in. So your gut is actually just as influential as your brain. So it's really important to look after your gut and make sure you're eating the right things. If your blood sugar drops, then you tend to feel tired, irritable, and maybe quite depressed. So eating regularly and choosing foods that release energy slowly is a really great way to try and balance this out. These are foods such as whole grain pastas, rice and breads, oats and cereals, and nuts and seeds. Eating throughout the day rather than having a big lunch and dinner is also a great way to try and level this out. So breakfast is super important, most important meal of the day, and then after that just eat every couple of hours. Small meals really help. Although sugary foods like chocolate, sweets and caffeine is really tempting throughout the day when we have a lull, it's really important to try and avoid these. They'll give you a short high, but then you'll feel worse afterwards, and they can lead to things like stress and anxiety as well. Try instead to snack on things like fruit, maybe some carrot sticks and some nuts. They'll give you that good slow release of energy. It's also crucial to have plenty of fibre, omega-3 and fluids. Drinking water is super important. And also some exercise as well. This can even be a 15-minute walk if you don't really feel like getting out and going to the gym. You can find your fibre and omega-3s in things like whole grains, fruit and veg, beans and pulses, and fish. Fish is actually a really good one if you do eat it. It's full of omega-3, which helps with depression. And then finally, to keep your gut happy and healthy, I really recommend live yogurt and probiotics. These are a really good addition to your diet. It might take time to make these changes with your gut, because it's new patterns, so just take it easy, maybe introduce 1 or 2 new things a day if this is all new to you. I hope this has been useful. If you've got any questions, then please leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll chat to you again soon.